Welcome to the July 2023 edition of the GECF Monthly Gas Market Report. We would like to present a short overview of the main highlights of the report, which include the major developments in the gas market during the last month. The global GDP growth forecast for 2023 has been revised upward by 0.2 percentage points from the previous month's forecast, reaching 2.4%. This marks the second consecutive upward revision made by Oxford Economics. The US economy has remained resilient due to strong consumer spending and robust exports, which are likely to postpone a mild recession expected in the third quarter of 2023 to the fourth quarter of 2023. According to the latest forecast from Oxford Economics, global inflation is expected to gradually ease to 5.9% in 2023. In June 2023, total gas consumption in the EU dropped by 12% year-on-year to reach 18 BCM. This decline was primarily due to stronger wind and solar energy output, which led to a decrease in the reliance on gas for electricity generation in the EU. In addition, the ongoing implementation of the EU regulation promoting a voluntary 15% reduction in gas demand from the 1st of April 2023 to the 31st of March 2024 impacted the gas consumption in the EU. The industrial sector has not fully recovered compared to the previous year, despite falling gas prices in Europe during the month. In June 2023, gas consumption in the US recorded the same level as the previous year, totaling 65 BCM. The residential sector contributed to this, with a 24% year-on-year increase in gas consumption. Moreover, power generation matched the previous year's level at 32 BCM. This consistency was due to increased utilization of gas in the power generation sector as a result of higher coal-to-gas switching and lower wind output. Additionally, the industrial sector saw a modest year-on-year growth of 0.2% in gas consumption. In May 2023, China's apparent gas demand, which includes pipeline imports, LNG imports, and domestic production, rose by 11% year-on-year, reaching 34 BCM. China's robust resurgence in natural gas consumption can be attributed to the rebound in economic activity following the stringent COVID-19 lockdown measures implemented in 2022, and the increased utilization of natural gas in the power sector due to reduced hydroelectric availability. In May 2023, Europe experienced a 16% year-on-year drop in its gas production, reaching an output level of 13.7 BCM. This decrease was due to lower output from the region's leading producers, in particular Norway, the UK and the Netherlands. In contrast, June 2023 witnessed a 5% year-on-year increase in gas production in the 7 major US shale oil and gas regions, culminating in an output of 82.6 BCM. The increase in production came mainly from the Permian and Haynesville regions. In the Asian market, China's gas production increased by 7% year-on-year to reach 18.9 BCM in May 2023, according to preliminary data from National Bureau of Statistics. In terms of new discoveries in May 2023, total volume of gas and liquids discovered amounted to 707 million barrels of oil equivalent. Of this, gas accounted for 16%, while oil constituted the remaining 84%. This marked an increase compared to the 228 million BOE discovered in April 2023 and the 453 million barrels of oil equivalent discovered in May 2022. In June 2023, there were 11.6 BCM of PNG imports to the EU, which was 8% lower month-on-month, and 29% lower than 1 year ago. The decline was driven by reduced imports from Russia and production disruptions from Norway. In June, Norway exported 2/5 of its volumes to Germany and 1/5 to Belgium. Total PNG flows from the UK to the EU fell by 70% month-on-month, reaching the lowest level since February 2022. In May 2023, China's imports of pipeline natural gas amounted to 5.8 BCM, which was a slight 0.5% increase month-on-month, but continued the surge of gas imports since the reopening of the industrial sector in the country. The pace of year-on-year growth in global LNG imports accelerated to 6.8%, reaching 32.85 million tons. This growth was driven by a strong rebound in the Asia-Pacific region, led by China. China's monthly LNG imports reached their highest level since January 2022, and the region's LNG imports rebounded to the same level in 2021. Europe and Latin America and the Caribbean also recorded higher LNG imports, while LNG imports in the Middle East and North Africa region declined. On the export side, the growth rate of global LNG exports slowed to 0.4% year-on-year, marking the weakest growth since January 2021. Total global LNG exports reached 32.18 million tons in June 2023. The increase in LNG exports from non-GECF countries and a rise in LNG reloads outweighed the lower LNG exports from GECF member countries. In June 2023, the average daily level of underground gas storage rose to 77 BCM, which is 22 BCM higher than 1 year ago, and 18 BCM higher than the 5-year historical average. Just 13 BCM of further stock build is required to achieve the EU's target of 90% filled capacity by November 1st. In Japan and South Korea, the estimated LNG in storage fell by 6% month-on-month to 11 BCM. In the US, underground gas stocks increased to 77 BCM, which was 15 BCM higher year-on-year, and represents 57% of capacity. Gas and LNG spot prices in Europe and Asia experienced a slight increase in June 2023, following a steady consecutive decline for the previous 5 months. Daily TTF spot prices reached a 3-month high of $13 per MMBTU, while daily Northeast Asia spot LNG prices exceeded $11 per MMBTU. European gas and LNG spot prices showed bullish movement, driven by extensive maintenance activities at upstream and LNG facilities. However, relatively low gas spot prices will continue to incentivize coal to gas switching in Europe. In addition, spot prices are expected to receive support in the coming months from warmer weather and the possibility of prolonged maintenance activities at gas and LNG facilities. Thank you for watching this short video presentation on the July 2023 edition of the GECF Monthly Gas Market Report. We invite you to download the full report from our website at www.gecf.org. You can also access the report by scanning the QR code provided.